Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the visiting team.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between our visitors and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Smith. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and long as a defender, all you want to do is guard the first down line. Make sure that everything stays in front and run up there and make the tackle. They did everything exactly right except making the tackle the running back, and he ends up finding a way to pick up a first down. Brandon, that play just should not happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 63 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off of play action, here's Smith.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Smith.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Smith looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And it's caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw. Reeves. He finds his man. Complete. That's Flowers. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Throwing on first down. Reeves. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Reeves. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Reeves.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Reeves. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Smith. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Smith on first down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Ewing. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Smith. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Pearson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Smith. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Smith. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Reeves. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Back to throw. Reeves finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. On first down, Smith. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. Brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Following the fumble recovery, Reeves. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be brought down at the 27. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, Reeves. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Looking to throw, Reeves. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And a completion to Wilson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Back out comes San Antonio. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Second and 11 at the 41.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Off play action. Reeves firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Reeves. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call.
Ouch. You thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
On 2nd down, it's McGee, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Reeves. He finds his man. Complete. That's McGee. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's got Booker.
From
the 39-yard line. Here comes second down and 6. Smith now to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From just shy of midfield, Smith. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. To throw is Smith. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Here's Booker on the catch.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Former #1 overall pick Joe Burrow with a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. The 49ers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Reeves.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Smith. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Ewing. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Smith got his man complete over the middle. It's Pearson.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Smith. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they'll try to run the option here.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good 1st half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Smith.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From just shy of midfield, Smith. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Reeves. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Reeves. Now he's and the pressure gets to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Ewing. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Smith. Pressure comes and down he goes. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Smith now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And the Texans will take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Reeves. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Reeves. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. A big-time play there for the Texans. 52 yards. When he launched that football, I'm guessing he was thinking end zone, but he'll take it. Now they're knocking on the door.
I like the way you can read his thoughts. Think of it from the opposite side of the ball. They thought they had a chance to make a play and knock it away. Didn't get it done. Can they reset now and hold them to a field goal?
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. It's McGee, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Here's Smith on 1st down. Wilson snags it left side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play action. It's Smith.
Going right back to Wilson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Pearson.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Ewing
knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Smith.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Smith to throw on 3rd down.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
Here we go on on fourth. Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback. It's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Back to throw. Smith. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And not a good time for the sack on second and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's third down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Looking to throw. Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
On 1st and 10, Reeves. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Reeves.
Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Reeves. He finds his man. Complete. That's Flowers.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Back to throw again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 15. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down now, Ewing. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Up the middle they go. Ewing. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. On second and 9. Smith. He finds his man. Complete. That's Pearson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And they'll accept that penalty. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Ewing. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Back out comes San Antonio. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on 1st down. Reeves finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Reeves. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Reeves Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Throwing after the interception. Reeves. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He finds his man, complete. That's McGee. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On first down, Reeves. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. On first and 10, Reeves. One last shot at the end zone.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Packers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.